Welcome back to Understanding English. In today's lesson, we are going to focus on the difference between for and since. The words for and since are both used to talk about time, but they are used in different ways. Understanding when to use for and when to use since can help make your sentences clearer, especially when you're talking about how long something has happened. Let's begin by looking at for. We use for when we are talking about the duration or length of time something happens. It tells us how long something has been going on. For example, I've lived in London for 5 years now. This tells us the length of time that they have lived there for. Another example could be, he's been studying for 2 hours. This lets us know how long he has been studying for. And finally, they have been together for many years. You can use for with different periods or amounts of time, for a few minutes, for 2 days, for many years, for a long time. So just to recap, for tells us for how long or the amount of time that something has been happening. Now, let's have a look at since. We use since when we want to talk about the starting point or a specific point when something began in the past. It is often used with the present perfect tense to show that something started in the past and is still happening now. Let's look at some more examples. He has been a doctor since 2010. Here we get to understand the specific time or date from when he became a doctor. Alice has been married since March. Here, since shows us the date, but not the amount of time. And lastly, he hasn't ridden a bike since he was 10 years old. This clarifies the last time he rode a bike, so we can use since for specific times, dates, or events. Like since last Monday, since my birthday, since the morning, and since we met. Now, let's review and compare the key differences between for and since. For tells us how long something happens, while since tells us when something started. Here's an example comparison. Number 1. I've been working for 3 hours. This tells us the total length of time, which is 3 hours. And number 2, I've been working since 9 a.m. This tells us when the work started, which is at 9 a.m. Comparison number 2. She has been traveling for 2 weeks, shows the amount of time she has been traveling for. And she has been traveling since the middle of May. This states when she started her travels. Let's have a quick summary. Both for and since are used for time. For is used to describe a period, amount, or duration of time, while on the other hand, since is used to describe the starting point of an action. We hope you enjoyed the lesson today, and we thank you for watching our video. Please like, share, and subscribe to Understanding English, and we look forward to teaching you next time.